Hey everybody, hello, how are you? It's been a while since my last video. My goodness, I can't even think when the last time was I did a video. It's got to be well over a week and a half or so ago. Um, I had a special guest. If you watch my last video on my channel, I had a special guest who popped in and did a little, short thing for you. For those of you that watched that, I hope you survived it. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Okay, let's get right into it. This one shouldn't be too long, but it's something I feel compelled to do. And that is to say, man, this vinyl community, music community, we call it the Beatles community, the YouTube community. Paul calls it the tie-dyed community. Everyone has their community, right? But the one thing about that ties everything together is the friendship, the kinship, the kindness, the nice people we meet, the new friends we make, even though we may not see each other physically in each other's presence every day, but by having contact here at YouTube and this little community of ours, it really warms the heart that people, such nice people out there that, let's face it, if it wasn't for this, we never in a million years would ever have met or bumped into these people. So that's a treat, and that's a privilege to have all these nice people. I know in my case that I've met over the last, oh my goodness, I'm going on 2.5 years that I've been involved in YouTube. And two of those people recently sent me a couple of gifts, and I just want to acknowledge them and show you what they sent me because they're really cool gifts too, and it's something you might want to look into obtaining or seeking out. The first person is Robert P. Robert, thank you again. Thank you so much. Robert has sent many YouTubers here in our little community, Beatles community, some nice gifts over the God, I can't even think of how long Robert's been here, but so many wonderful gifts, and I'm so appreciative of what he's sent to me, and I try to reciprocate and thank Robert as deeply as I can by sending him things when I can. You hope it's something that he would really enjoy. So Robert, thank you, thank you, thank you. Robert sent me a copy of an album by a group called the Beatophonics. Please check this out. Check out the Beatophonics. Okay, if you're into the early Beatles sound of, let's say, somewhere from late 62 till early 64, you want to get this album, folks. Here's the label he made for me. You've got to get this. This is fabulous, fabulous stuff, folks. The Beatophonics, they have it down. They've got that 63 Beatlesque sound down. They do a few covers on this album. They do like, I think it's, where is it here? Let's see, where is it? Oh, Poison Ivy. I'm sorry, it was on side 2. Poison Ivy, and they do some other covers like that, and that real Mersey sound, that really like Beatlesque kind of sound. But then they do mostly originals here, folks, and it's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So Robert P. sent me that. Thank you, Robert. Robert also sent me this cool T-shirt by a power pop band called The Badge. The Badge. And he sent me 2 CDs to go along with it. The first one is, which I believe is from the little research I've been able to do, and Robert can maybe make a comment here and tell you guys a little more. Digital Retro is their first album. He made me a copy of Digital Retro, which is their first album. And then he sent me, I believe, their second album, which is called Calling Generation Mojo, file under 60s mod beat pop by The Badge. There's the front, there's the back, and it opens up to this, to the CD. Again, very, very power pop-ish, Beatlesque. I guess if you want to call this, they'd be more mid-period Beatles as far as the sound, that kind of 65, 66 era Beatles, I would say. A little bit of psych rock in there too. Really cool stuff, power pop. For you power pop lovers out there, check out The Badge. And again, Robert, he sent me this beautiful T-shirt. Perfect, fits me perfect, Robert. Thank you, I love it. The Badge and the Beatophonics from Robert P. Thank you, Robert. And check them out, folks. Check those two bands out. And then another YouTuber friend of mine, one I've actually met personally, which was really cool, is Allan C Records. Check out Allan's channel, Allan C, middle initial C, Records. And you know how to spell that, okay? Allan C Records sent me this wonderful, wonderful set. It was totally out of left field. I have this set on vinyl. Got it in 1972. My parents did a mail order thing for me. God, I must have been only 10 or 11 at the time. And they ordered this set called Alpha-Omega. Alpha-Omega, and I'll show you the side here where it says Alpha-Omega on it. They got me this set, only my cover wasn't full-blown color like this. Mine was black and white. Same exact image, but in black and white. And it came with, I think, 4 albums. And I loved it as a child. It was one of my first hardcore introductions to the Beatles, and I loved it. And Allan got me a CD version of this. It's just unbelievable. Look at this beautiful thing. It comes with 3 CDs. Here's CDs 1 and 2. And then you open the back of this thick CD case, and there's CD 3. And I don't think you're going to be able to see the songs, folks. Even with my glasses on, I cannot hardly see these, but I will hold it up anyway for you. But look at the amount of songs you get, at least, on this set, on the 3 CDs. Unbelievable. It's got to be well over 60 songs. It's just fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And it has some solo Beatles. It has some regular Beatles. The mix is great. The sound is great. Alpha-Omega, or on the cover here it says Beatles Volume 2 Stereo, but the official title is Alpha-Omega. Many of you have heard of this. I'm sure many of you remember the old record set that was sold on TV way back in the early 70s. It's a fabulous little collectible, and to have it on CD, I never in a million years thought I would have this on CD. And yet Allan sends it to me and just shocks me and knocked me out when I got this. Allan, don't know how to thank you. Thank you so much, Allan, for your kindness. Thank you, Robert P., for your kindness. Wonderful people we're meeting here, folks. I mean, if I sat here and tried to make you a list of all the cool people I've met, the new friends I've made over the last 2.5 years, you'd be here for 5 hours with me. I could be talking about each one of them for so long. They're just such wonderful folks. You know many of them as I do. And I just want to say thank you to those 2 gentlemen today, Robert P. and Allan C. Records. Thank you. Love you guys. Love all of you. God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.